We're going to talk today about 4 altcoins that are very much low cap and could do very well in 2021. So hi everyone, welcome to the channel. If you are new, please do subscribe, hit the bell button, like and comment. Also, follow me on social media, links are below and all kinds of good stuff. Now, link here is also below. Free cryptocurrency course. If you're bored over Christmas, crack on, learn some crypto. It's always good. Now, number 1, first one is called Rev. You can buy it on these obvious exchanges, you know, Qcoin, hey. But what is it? It is a utility token, an in-game branded blockchain kind of thing. You know, you can earn the tokens essentially for playing an F1 game or a MotoGP game. Pretty damn interesting. Now, I'm a big F1 fan, love it. And ultimately, if I'm playing a game and I'm getting rewarded in something that I can actually go and take over to Qcoin or, you know, Uniswap and swap it, that's pretty damn decent. So I think this has got some really good established partnerships. Obviously, the F1 brand's huge, MotoGP brand is huge. Now, obviously, it's very much low cap. It's currently at 9 million market cap. It's probably under the radar for most people. Probably not many people heard of it, but the reason why I like it is because it is established brand with F1 Delta Time and the MotoGP. Huge. So it's designed to leverage blockchain assets, concept of interoperability, whereas a token can be utilized across multiple connected products, having one utility for multiple game titles, offering various benefits to players and game publishers. So yeah, pretty damn cool. And we've all seen what happened with the likes of Veto and gaming and engine and stuff like that. Gaming, NFTs, all kinds of stuff are going to get bigger. And Rev is certainly one that's kind of like, in my opinion, under the radar. So, play to earn. You can play around, have a little play on the game. I've never actually played on the game, by the way, but if you want to look at the game, this is it. Delta Time, it's the established brand of, you know, the F1. Obviously, you can see here, you can earn your tokens. But yeah, you know, for me, I just, yeah... I was thinking to myself, well, I like F1. I want to play a game. I want to earn some free tokens. Why not? You know, or if you want to trade it, you want to invest in it because you like the idea of it. Now, ultimately as well, you can see here there's token supplies. You can see here how the tokens have been divided by game titles. Obviously, they've got big reserves for other games. That is, by the way, don't be like, oh, but they got a lot of tokens. No, it's for other game titles when they come on board. Team and advisors obviously here, initial offering on the DEX, reserves, game operations, staking, reserves. So for me, yeah, why not? Right, in terms of this as well, I want to mention this. She knows her stuff. She's been a part of the world of investing and obviously took a role as a visiting partner of Y Combinator. You've got Ed Fries here. What a name. Ex-Microsoft, huge. So you've got some really big advisors on board here. They've got some, obviously the Sandbox, co-founder and creator of CryptoKitties there. So there's huge kind of benefits here of NFTs, in-game rewards. So yeah, if you're bored over Christmas and you want to earn some tokens, well just, yeah, you know, I'm going to be playing on it. Why not? Have a bit of a laugh. The next one is the one that I've talked about in previous videos, is all to do with this Platos card. Now, the token is pretty damn awesome. I'm a user of the card. I like this card more than any other card that I've used, and I've been in the space over 4.5 years now. Honestly, I've just dropped the card. Embarrassing. But I'm not going to lie, I find the model of staking to get rewards back a nightmare, right? Crypto.com do it. It's a pain in the ass, right? It never used to be. It used to be good, fair value until things drastically changed and it went a bit weird, right? Now with this, you can pay a monthly fee and get 3% cash back on your rewards, right? You can literally, you don't have to stake the token. You can stake the token if you want further rewards on the likes of Amazon and stuff like that. But to get a 3% reward in this token, the Platon token, or Pluton token, whatever you want to call it, you know, that's good. That's more than the average, and that is really important. Now, the one benefit that I want to tell you as well about this, you can connect your bank to it, so you don't have to send crypto over. You can send it from your normal current account. That's vitally important as a use case. So it's, you know, it works with the fiat world. As you can see here, you can use it normally, or you can put that token in, what I just mentioned, or ultimately Ethereum in there as well. So that's mightily important. So the one thing I want to talk about mainly, because this is the thing that's going to get people probably quite excited to understand how this is working. They are growing pretty damn big right now. A lot of people are starting to hear about it. And when you think their aim for next year is to get to 150,000 users, well, I've not shown you something properly. I've not highlighted it yet. The reason why I've not shown you yet is because this is what's going to get people excited. There isn't much of a token in terms of supply. When you think about it, imagine 150,000 people using this card, and they've paid for the premium, which is like £5 a month, and they don't have to stake it for that. You just pay the fiat money. You are going to get a lot of people accumulating that token. A lot of demand will appear. Not much supply neither. So this token, in my opinion, will go up in value. It's only worth 3.7 million. There you go. It works out. So overall, I see this being a very, very interesting rise. So yeah, in my opinion, check it out. I use it. I like it. It works very, very well. And as you can see with this roadmap, this could go very, very far with all the information. It's also registered in the UK. It's interesting. It's very, very much going to be very, very, orientated around that token. But the best thing about it, you don't have to stake it. You don't have to put away, 500 of them to get the rewards. And that is the most important thing. Now, with this in mind, by the way, just to give you a pointer, the other perks here, yes, you can get the other perks. But with that alone, there's all kinds you can do with it. You don't have to stake loads, as you can see here. Cool. You're not breaking the bank, which is good. But as I say, if you just want the 3% cashback in that token, a small monthly fee. That's it. You don't have to lock up tokens, which is great. Moving on to the other one. The next one, number 3, is Pokestar. Now, it's the highest market cap featured on this version. So anything below basically 15 million market cap. So still low cap in my opinion. Pokestar. Now, you've probably heard of it. It's doing pretty well already in my opinion, because I think next year is going to be the year for this, because it's going to go on to the substrates. And what this is doing, it's doing all kinds of like featured kind of token raises for the Polkadot ecosystem. If you've never heard of Polkadot, check it out. It's kind of obvious. But next year, this is actually going on to, let me just find it. There we go. So Q1, migration to Polkadot. Multiple chain swaps, full KYC integrating and whitelist features. That's what's coming. But when you go all the way along, it's going to get even bigger. It's going to get better. I think this is going to be huge, because all the substrates, all the parachains are going to go live on Polkadot. All these companies will want to do fundraise. Well, guess what they're going to use? They're going to use this on the screen, Pokestar, because this is where it's going to start off. And when it is on the Polkadot system, there's not going to be the problems that was last week with this. Last week, there was a big problem because this is actually still an ERC20 token. It's still an ERC. It's still on the Ethereum CAC network, which is rubbish. This had a problem last week. It basically went boom, bam, shit. It completely crashed and gas fees were extortionate. However, next year, being on the Polkadot ecosystem on their parachain, it's going to probably be absolutely fine. So overall, raising capital for the Polkadot ecosystem, in my opinion, will probably be quite hot next year. Pokestar, which is a polls token, you can obtain this, by the way, on quite a few little places if you want to. The main obvious one, you've probably heard of it. Have you seen it yet? Uniswap, and more than likely will be listed elsewhere next year. Now, the last one, have you guessed what it is yet? You've probably not ever heard of it before. It is a very, very low cap coin. It's something that I've known about for a while, and my friend Andy, Operation Crypto, has been featuring this quite a few times on his channel. It is a Veto. Now, you've probably never heard of it. It's got a very, very low market cap coin. Capitalization, it's tiny. But this has got some amazing partnerships. But the reason why it's so suppressed right now is because of what it is and what a terrible year we've had. It is event ticketing on the blockchain. Now, moving forward onto this in my opinion is interesting. Decentralized ecosystem for the world of events, performers, event organizers, everything, right? Venue owners, etc., right? They've got their own platform. the platform, it works, it's there, and anyone can use this. Now, even I could use this for my own company when I do events. If I wanted to, I can use this, get it all sorted. And they already have some established partnerships. Now, it's very new. It's very much a part of the system that is going to be probably better next year than this year, if you get my point. As you can see here, with obviously how things have kind of happened this year with the pandemic. So the long-term sort of situation with this, check it out, because event tickets are a pain in the ass. We know they're a pain in the ass, but if we have a way of being able to purchase and use a blockchain to kind of stop the fraud, stop the issues that you can get with that, it's very, very interesting. So it's definitely worth checking it out. It's very, very low cap, obviously a lot of risk involved, but you can see here, look at the size of the market. And this is obviously a white paper that's probably out of date right now in terms of current figures. Obviously, this figure alone, it's probably been wiped out anyways due to the fact of the pandemic. But what's going to happen next year is kind of cool. People will be back out again, hopefully, fingers crossed. So there's definitely going to be a need and requirement for this. And when you think overall now in life, you see so many fraudulent scammers in event ticketing to try and get people to venues or buying tickets outside of venues. This is a way to kind of combat that issue that we have. So definitely for me, it's definitely worth checking it out. In terms of the tokenomics with this, decent amount of tokenomics are pretty low. And I do think that this will do well with eyeballs. I think it will. I think it'll get a lot of information, a lot of interest. It's not on many exchanges right now. As you can see, it's only on like Bitforex and Uniswap. It's not great. But as I said at the start of this video, these are high risk, but ultimately, if they get off the ground, it's huge. I mean, if this tackles this system here of industry problems, it's massive. And the one thing that I've not said yet is they have a partnership with Tomorrowland. If you've never heard of Tomorrowland, check them out. Obviously, it's a massive festival in EDM music. Obviously, it's over in Belgium. They've done it for years and years and years. And they've got a partnership with Tomorrowland. That's huge, massive. So next year, you may see a Veto more and more in terms of just being able to be used. And as you can see here, tickets. You can buy your tickets through the platform. They've got an actual product here. It's just very much under the radar. So yeah, maybe we might see something interesting next year with this. But just to go over it in terms of all this, they've got a lot of information, all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, I think it'll do all right, in my opinion. But as I say, this is just me giving you eyeballs to it. Overall though, these are low cap coins for a reason. They're under the radar. They've got probably unfinished products. They're still growing, still getting out there. But this is just a highlight reel. There's only one token that I hold of this, which is obviously the card. I like it, I use it. But for me, as a company, I would probably use a Veto to sell tickets to my events. Simple as that. I will probably play the F1 Delta time game in the Christmas break. And overall, I would probably look at the Pokestar to buy into ICO or exchange offerings, whatever, for the Polkadot ecosystem. These are all stuff I'll probably use, which is why I featured it. So, no video tomorrow because it's Christmas Day. And obviously, happy holidays, people, whatever. I hope you enjoy. Don't eat too much. Don't drink too much. Be safe, especially if you're in the UK, because it's pretty much fucked. And yeah, enjoy. I'll see you on Monday.